Hey y'all. So today I'm getting back on board with this YouTube channel. So I asked the girls to make a video and send it to me on this topic. How do you feel about dating in today's society? 2020 dating. I got a lot to say, y'all. So to be honest, how I feel personally. Oh, disclaimer, I curse a lot. Sorry in advance, but I curse. So, by saying that, I just don't give a fuck about dating. I don't. I've had my shares. I've dated. You can call me a serial dater, if that was a term. I just don't waste my time anymore. I don't. Once I see red flags, next. Like, I'm serious. I do not waste my time, and I don't feel you have to waste your time. Like, I think what people getting messed up is the fact that you should already know what you want from a person or what you're looking for. And once that don't match what you saying, good day. I mean, I've dated celebrities, regular people, lames. I think I pretty much given everybody a chance, to be honest. I just don't think it's for me anymore. I found more peace being alone. Well, I'm put like this. Being alone gave me the opportunity to know me, what I wanted, what I'm looking for, what I'm not gonna deal with, and reevaluate. Excuse me, and reevaluating myself. After I took that time and reevaluating myself, I became very in tune with myself. I hopped on a spiritual journey. And let me say this. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you're positive. And a lot of people don't even understand that. But with me being on my spiritual journey, I learned to listen to my intuition. Because I don't think I was doing that in the past, to be honest. And let me say this. I've always said this. I think I should have been a boy. So serious. Like, I don't know. Like, how can I explain it? I don't know. Like, I'm like so stuck for words. But the way I act, it's not a bad thing. It's just the fact that I get shit done. That's just my personality. That's just who I am. And I ain't gonna lie to being a boy, you kind of don't have to worry about who you sleeping with. Probably said too much. I also have to say, like, dating in 2020, guys are not consistent. Like, when you think about back in the 90s when we was kids, at least y'all showed some emotions back then. I don't know if y'all got older, y'all felt like emotions wasn't cool to show. But I used to love my little letters I was getting from my little boos. How was your day? Send it to the friend next to me. Send it right back. That was cute. Y'all, I don't know. I guess men these days are afraid to show emotions, or it's not manly enough to show emotion. We're women. We like to see that you care. At least show something. Excuse my nails, y'all. I'm like rebuilding. Well, not rebuilding. I had to get my nails a rest from overlays and press-ons. Like, my nails start getting weak, so they look kind of crazy. And I don't care. Hey, y'all. I ain't perfect. I don't know. Sometimes I don't be feeling like talking about dating. I mean, I just feel like it don't exist. Mostly, everyone want to do is just screw. I want to say the other word, but I ain't gonna be too vulgar. Screwing next person. I mean, that's how I see that some people see it. It's not getting to know a person. I got something on my mind I could say. It's one thing, like when I date, I rarely bring up my education background. For one, I don't boast about myself. I've never been that type. I pretty much keep that part of me secretive. Unless you're reading something, then you may see it or something like that, but you won't see me talking about my level of education. And the reason why I don't bring it up as much when I'm dating, some guys I've dated in the past felt the need to say, you're too independent. That always got to me because it's just like, how can you say I'm too independent? Because I went after something I wanted for me. It wasn't for anyone else. No. But in the day, I can't depend on the next person to do anything for me. I have to do it myself. That's the only way it's going to get done. And some men find it, which is crazy, some men find it to be threatened about a woman with such level of degree, which they shouldn't. I mean, you should use that tool. Like, okay, my woman is smart, she's intelligent, beauty. Damn. But I don't think it should be a threat. I think guys forgot that beside every man there is a strong woman. And most women these days they have their head together. So you have to come with your A game. Like these women are not waiting on men these days. Those days are like in the past. Like, you know how it was, like I have older parents. My parents are 70. So of course, my mom didn't have too many bills. My daddy took care of everything. And yeah, the man did run the household, but that was back in the day. And a lot of men ain't those type of men no more. And that's the problem too. I was raised by a real man. Therefore, I know what I want, what I'm seeking. And if you can't do better than my damn daddy, I don't need you. I really don't. And as I got older, my daddy stopped doing a lot of things too. I ain't gonna lie. When I think I turned 31, he was just like, I called him for something. Oh, to put my air conditioning in. I called him to put my air conditioning in. He told me, what you need to do is go find you a husband. So I know he's getting tired out. I'm still single. But I'm not giving in until I feel like I've found the right one. They found me. We're on the same page. We have a mutual understanding. We have the same goals. We looking towards the future the same way. And he has to be family oriented. I have a big family. And my family, we're like this. We may fight, but we're like this. I don't know. Will I ever consider? I don't know. I really don't. Anywho, so I gave my brief of it. We're going to wait on the girls, see what the girls got going on, what they're going to say. I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say, y'all. Hi, I've been single for 2.5 years. The dating life sucks. Let me tell you, everybody is jaded in my eyes. Everybody is afraid. At this age, I think a lot of people have went through stages where they're disappointed in the women aspect and the male aspect as well. I think a lot of people, women now, are more independent. They could play a part as well, and they're not taking anything from men. So they're like, hey, we're going to act like you. If you can't act right, I can't act right. And they got a lot of city girls out there. Personally, me, I'm not a city girl. I still believe in love, but...
And you're a hopeless romantic, too.
I am. Hey, I don't want nobody to see this and they know this.
I'm sorry.
You can't give them the heads up.
I'm sorry.
That's Pisces, you know what I'm saying, Rihanna. You know, we wear our hearts on our sleeve. But I'm open. I don't really bring in my past relationships, which a lot of people do. That's the problem. I don't bring in my past relationship into current relationship. However, I give a person a fresh start. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing in a way, but I still believe love is out there. It's just the time and effort, and quarantine is not making it any better. But that's my take on love at this age. It's kind of jaded, but yeah, I wish it was like the old times. But
hey everybody, so I'm a 34-year African American young woman, and the dating world right now, it's kind of hard. You know, you got a lot of married men portraying to be single. You got a lot of single men portraying to be something that they're not. And, you know, at this point in life, I think women, I know I am, you want to look for something, you know, stability, something longevity. And it's really hard now. You know, if you didn't catch it back in 2009, Cash Money Records, Cash Money 99995, then you ain't gonna get it. You know, I feel like old love was the old love that our sisters and our grandmothers and our aunties had. I don't think the 20th century love has it anymore. So I love my son, you know, and education, entrepreneurship. So relationship wise right now, I'm a pass.
Okay, so how do you feel about dating in 2020?
Dating in 2020 is very different for a lot of reasons. Of course, when you dating and trying to pursue anything through a pandemic, that's always going to take a big toll on things. But I think just the nature of the world is now, with everything being so heavy, with the focus on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, it has like pretty much destroyed the way that. I was saying social media has pretty much destroyed the way people communicate and dating, how it's been traditionally. People can't even really have the same interactions physically or in person as they was. Like, they don't have the confidence to, or they got so used to just texting, you know, removing all emotion and energy in the conversation. So that attributes and causes a lot of issues that are unnecessary. Because me having a conversation through text and then in person is completely different. And so that can be both taken good and bad ways. But I feel like it's just the changes in the world as far as the focus is on everything technical, as far as technology and finding easier ways to do it, dumbing things down. And it kind of just really messes up for dating, especially in 2020. But in general, I feel like most people don't enter the realm with their same definition of what dating is. Dating for me might be just dating. We just kicking it. We having sex. It's nothing. We not going nowhere. Dating for you might be like, I want to get to know this person and for it to progress. So you have to pretty much sit down and be realistic with yourself. Like, what do you really want and what is dating to you?
Okay.
I feel as though I feel like a lot of people are more in love with the idea of being in love and not actually, you know,
The work that it takes to be in
putting forth the effort to actually
love.
I've been in a relationship for a little over a year. Hello.
Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about dating in today's world. So I have been in a monogamous relationship for the last three and a half years. For me, I'm only going to speak on myself and my current situation. It's not that difficult for me because I found someone that I am equally yoked with. We are in alignment with one another, so I feel that since we are on the same page and we have a lot of the same goals, morals, values, upbringing, dating is not as hectic as it is for me today as it was, let's say, 4 or so more years ago. So dating for me then was a completely different experience than it is now. But because I have someone who is pretty much on the same shit, for lack of a better word, that I'm on, it's not as difficult, if that makes any sense.
Okay, so dating in 2020 is extremely complex, and I blame it on social media. I'm not even gonna lie, I blame it on social media. One, because as soon as you meet someone now, all you have to do is ask for their handle, their Facebook name, whatever it is that you need, add them on social media, and now you get this false impression of their life. Fuck up number one. For me, I probably shouldn't be talking about dating in 2020 because I'm married, but I do want to speak about dating in your marriage in 2020. 2020 is the year of a pandemic, okay? Me and my husband, we've been married for a year now, but we dated for 3 years prior to getting engaged. So, yeah, been married for a year. We dated for 3 years prior to getting engaged. We were engaged for a year. So we've been together for 5 years strong. And in those 5 years, we've incorporated a date night. The date night was the one night a week that we had to go out to spend time with each other. And it's not like we didn't spend time with each other any other days, but that one day was our time together to spend time together and get to know each other. So now in 2020, after a year of marriage and being in the middle of a pandemic, we date at home. We watch movies, we play games, we make cookies, we cook together. It's those type of things that make dating extremely, extremely worth it. It's important, especially in a marriage, to date your spouse. After 5 years, we've grown. He's gotten older, I've gotten older. I've matured, he's matured. So 5 years, we're still getting to know each other, and I'm pretty sure that after 20 years of marriage, we're going to still be getting to know each other. So dating in 2020 is not something that is it's not complex, but people make it complex. When dating, we need to be able to be open. We need to have the ability, not be able to, but have the ability to be open to a person's changes in their reality of their world. Not the reality of our world, but the reality of someone else's world. And that's what makes dating complex.
Hello everyone. So dating in 2020 is real, huh? It's real, right? With the pandemic going on, super crazy out here, you just don't know. But my video is for the couples that's been in a relationship for years. Dating has just went dormant in the relationship, or just rarely happens at all. So I would say, get out of that rhythm. I know we're all adjusted to the relationship. We feel like I know him, he know me. We got these kids, dating. We'll squeeze dating in when we can, but let's get back to dating, y'all. Let's get back to the relationship. A lot of times we get too comfortable within our relationship. We forget that we still got to date each other. We still got to make each other happy and let each other know that we still care. If you can't make a date night, do little things. Pick up something that they might normally do, a household chore. Let them know, like, oh, I appreciate you. This is what I'm doing for you. Spontaneous things. Bring home a gift. Are you out? You getting something for yourself? Get something for him or her. All of those things count. All of those things make your relationship, keep your relationship fresh, and just shows appreciation. So I would say, just get back into the dating field within your relationship, because it helps a ton. But it's 2020, y'all. This pandemic out here,
There's only so much we can do, so we got to get creative, right? We got to do things and just be thoughtful to one another, you know? Take care, you guys. Date carefully, safely.